everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. Not your typical though. You're going to pack with me as I get ready for my first ever cruise. Never been on a cruise. Not that I've never been on a boat. I've just never done a cruise. But my line sisters and I, my sorority sisters, shout out to my Zetas, finally got our lives together and we are going on our first ever trip and we're doing a 4-day cruise through the Bahamas. Yes. So I thought, what better way to kind of share the experience with you guys, all the way from packing, sharing a video of the cruise, and even doing a recap. How did I do on packing? What would I have changed and done better? What would I have brought? What would I have left at home? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first thing. How do you even pack for a vacation in general, let alone a cruise? Whew, girl. If you listen to my line sisters, it's like they're packing their entire wardrobe. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's great. For me, there are two major things that I take into account before I even start working through what the heck I want to do with my wardrobe. The first is, what is the weather going to be like? There's always this assumption, you're going to the beach, you're going to an island, it's going to be sunny, right? But weather happens, especially here in Michigan, and it rains out of nowhere for no reason. So I like to try and get an idea of what exactly I can expect weather-wise, from the temperature to if there will be rain, any of that kind of stuff, just so I can make sure that I have packed accordingly in that way. The second thing is what the heck we're even gonna do. I love to pretend that I'm one of those bloggers who's gonna bring this ridiculous maxi dress and hike up this mountain and somehow look glamorous at the end of it. It's shot. But I'm not, okay? I am functional, I am practical, with a hint of whimsy, okay? So I'm not doing all that, all right? So I wanna make sure that I'm wearing something that, one, I look cute in, I like to look good, obviously, but two, will actually work for the activities that I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna be trying to play freaking wardrobe stylist and change and change and change. Not happening, because a lot of the time as a blogger, something that's kind of talked about but not much is trying to find that balance. Like, this is my vacation, this is my time to relax, so I'm not trying to spend hours just to get a shot that I miss out on actually doing all the other things that I want to do. So I really want to make sure that I planned ahead in that way, like, hey, where do I want to get a photo? What is the outfit that I want to get a photo of? And that will work for everything else that I'm going to do for the day, so I don't have to lug around a bunch of clothes or try and change, especially because this is a cruise, so I'd have to like get all the way back to the boat, change, get all the way back to the island, or lug around a big backpack with all my clothes in it, which is not happening. Okay, that's too much work. So those are the main things that I like to consider. But let's get into my specific itinerary for this trip, just to give you guys an idea of why I'm kind of looking at the outfits I'm looking at and what I'm considering packing and all that stuff. We're gonna get there a day early to Miami, and the plan is that my line sisters really wanna go. They wanna grab dinner, we wanna go and have some drinks and just hang out and enjoy the nightlife. That means an outfit for the plane, which I'm not gonna show guys because I don't know what I'm gonna wear on the plane yet. And an outfit just to go out in the evening time and enjoy some drinks. Then the next day is embarkation day. We are going to be spending the whole day on the boat. I think that we load up around 1 and then we take off around like 3-ish. So I need something that's kind of casual and comfy for that, laying out in the sun and all that fun stuff. The day after that, we landed our first port in the Bahamas. It's Nassau. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Do not kill me. I apologize. And we have an excursion planned. My excursion is going to be, are you ready guys? Are you ready? Because I'm like so excited. I'm gonna go ahead and swim with dolphins. I get to touch a sea lion, and I'm also gonna swim with the rays. Obviously the rays is not as exciting as the dolphin and the sea lion. I've never gotten to do that before, and I love sea lions. They're just the little dogs. So this, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. So that is gonna take a majority of my time at the port. I think that I might have an extra hour or so, depending on how the excursion goes, to maybe try and hoof it over to the Queen Stairs and see the Parliament, but that's what I plan to do that day. So that's what the outfit will look like. The next day, we are going to land at Half Moon Cay, which is the beach island owned by Carnival itself. Our excursion for that day is going to be an eco bike hike, get our exercise on, get our workout on. The downside is we chose the 11 o'clock, which is probably going to be ridiculously hot. So my outfit needs to reflect that, and on top of that, because it is owned by Carnival, the options are very limited. So I think that the rest of the day is just gonna be a beach day at that port, and then we'll get back to the boat. Day 3, we land in Turks and Caicos at Grand Turks, and our excursion that day is a 4-way. We are going to go ahead and we're going to zip line. We are going to ride horses. We are going to hit that buggy life. And we're gonna go ahead and snorkel, which I'm really, really excited for. So that's probably gonna take up the most of the time in Turks and Caicos as well. And then we'll be back on the boat. And the last day is just a boat day chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool, getting that tan on, you know. And then we're back in Miami. That's the itinerary, guys. That's exactly what I plan to do on the island, and then obviously chilling on the boat. So I'm packing accordingly. My line sisters have told me we are gonna try and hit some of the clubs on the boat, so I have some outfits for that. Accessories wise, I don't know what I'm bringing. Part of me is like, yes, queen, wear that jewelry in the ocean, and the other part of me is like, don't be that guy. Don't do that. Like, no, no. So I haven't quite decided jewelry wise what I'm gonna do. Shoe wise, some of my sorority sisters are talking about bringing heels. I personally am not sure, because I really try and bring stuff that I can mix and match and I can easily wear. And if I'm gonna be walking all day, hiking, biking, I'm not really gonna wanna try and squeeze my fat size 10s into some heels to dance on the dance floor. Like, I'm gonna wanna be comfortable. So I think for me, I'm gonna opt out of heels and probably stick to some like really cute sandals or flats. Other random stuff, I have my own snorkel gear, so I plan to bring that. Obviously hair stuff. I'm only bringing one purse, and it's actually a fanny pack, and it is on the way in the mail, so it's not in the video, sorry. And I also bought one of those waterproof phone cases. I was like, what am I looking for? So yeah, let's get into it. For embarkation day, I really wanted something that I could just wear onto the boat, take off, and head straight to the sun. So I went with these Lulu flats, this H&M skirt, this Pattaya top, and I topped it off with this really cute hat from Marshall's. And this white swimsuit from Free People was perfect for our all-white swimsuit photo shoot that we plan to have. On day 2, as you know, I'm going to be swimming with the dolphins and the sea lions, so I decided to do a really simple outfit because I won't be doing much walking. An ASOS swimsuit, this ASOS cover-up, and these Lulu sandals will definitely get me through this in style. I decided for the bike and hike to do something super functional. I decided to pair this one-piece swimsuit from ASOS underneath some biker shorts from Under Armour with my Nike sneakers, so it's super functional where I can go straight from my ride and my hike right into the ocean. For the adventure combo, I decided to do something very casual, a cute crop top from Forever 21, some DIY shorts, and these Zara shoes. I'm ready to buggy, horseback ride, zipline, and strip down when it's time to snorkel. If you're wondering about the swimsuit, I'm not going to share the details because honestly the brand gave me such a horrible experience that I would not recommend anyone buy from them. For the last day on the boat, I decided that it would be best to just have stuff that I can easily take on and off, so I went with this H&M button-up and this crochet skirt sarong from Forever 21. I went with this ASOS bandeau swimsuit because I wanted to make sure that I got all my tan lines nice and even before the end of the trip. Let's get into the evening wear. For the first night out of Miami, I went for this H&M faux wrap dress. It's super shiny, super cute, and I decided to pair it with some flats because I didn't want to try and stumble around in heels. For getting dressed up on the boat for those nights out, I brought this slip dress from ASOS that I totally love, and I'll probably rock it with these Dolce Vita sandals. Another evening out option for the boat I decided to bring along was this Urban Outfitters slip dress as well, probably paired with sandals again. And of course, what else would I bring but yet another slip dress from Topshop, a little bit shorter, a little bit more fun. As you can see, I'm really loving the cowl neckline, and slip dresses are just a super easy option to wear out.